Hey guys, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars set review. I have not done one of these in a long while. I think the last last Star Wars review I did was on the Inferno Squad Battlepack around a year ago. Okay, but now I have two of the 2020 sets. The second one that I have is the Duel Mustafar, and soon I'm going to be going out to get the Sith Troopers Battle Pack. I'm going to have at least 3 reviews for LEGO Star Wars, and I'm thinking about also getting the Thanos mech. So the Thanos mech will also be reviewed. Just a lot of cool stuff in terms of the new wave of Legos that came out for 2020. This is arguably the most hyped up set of this LEGO Star Wars wave. So I'm just gonna start off with this set, the Mandalorian Battle Pack, based off of the Mandalorians in The Mandalorian. No spoilers for The Mandalorian. Actually, when I get to like the final verdict of this set, towards the end of the video, like I'll tell you spoilers from now, and I'll talk a little bit spoilers. Yeah, by the way, these are Mandalorians based from The Mandalorian. They're not like from Clone Wars or anything. Um, like if you look at the concept art for the other Mandalorians in The Mandalorian, these 4 are exactly what you see, plus like Paz Vizsla and um, the guy who, not the guy, the girl who smelts armor. Alright, so I'm just gonna start off with my personal favorite, this guy. I just feel like a lot of them have unnecessary colors, and I know MNR said that too, but it's honestly true. This one is my favorite looking, and also, if I get this, I think they changed the way they do silver printing, because the printing for the silver looks more like chrome. Sorry, there's paint on my fingers, but I'm trying to get this to focus. You can see the silver looks a lot more like chrome, less like a lightsaber silver, like the silvers that we are used to seeing. I know this is a Brick Arms, but it's like the same as LEGO in terms of silver that we're actually... Yeah, the silver that we usually get is like this. This is like way more chrome. Now this printing is not like actual like chrome. It's a lot more like chrome, but it like doesn't even compare to, for instance, this. It does not compare to this. There's that Mandalorian. Also, all of them do have black heads, so if you're like me, and you buy a lot of like old clone parts, for instance, I have like a whole stack of these helmets right here. It'll be pretty useful. I don't really have a problem with swapping out their heads with random heads. I'm always gonna have their helmets on anyways. I like the J guys, the things that Captain Rex has, they're up there, and I also like the battle damage on the silver. And just really cool having a Mandalorian with a dark orange helmet. Yeah, really like this figure. Just really like this figure. Alright. Now this is our first, actually no, Sabine Wren was our first, never mind. I was gonna say this was our first female Mandalorian because of the helmet, with the curves, but actually apparently that doesn't mean it's a female Mandalorian, because if you look at the torso, there's no like curve lines. Still want, yeah, there's no like curve lines, but I think LEGO also could have done that just to make it where you can customize these figures, like swap out the parts, because obviously, you know, you put this helmet on this, you don't want it to be a guy's helmet on female, or maybe you do, 2020, but yeah, also this set does come with the little, I know I put paint on it because I needed to wash paint off one of my brushes quickly to switch colors, but this little bag, where you can see the visors and the extra pieces. Stud shooters are in this set, but you can put one of them up here, and there's also another clip for one of them. Honestly, stud shooters, if you don't like them, that's fine, but I don't really like it when people go on massive rants about them. You can always just put them to the side. It's no big deal. So green helmet, but I also don't really like how there's blue. It's like they try to harmonize a whole bunch of colors, but it doesn't really work that well. Also don't really like it how there's robe printing instead of like armor printing. I'd rather it either be blank legs or like this. But they have like robes. Like it looks kind of weird. And the back printing. All of them do come with capes. Alright. Now this guy looks kind of like the way those Death Watch Mandalorians look in the show, but it's a little different, because there's this, like, purple splat that doesn't have to be there. I don't really like it. I'm okay with maybe there being, like, purple lines here, but I just don't really like the purple splat. The printing around the visor is gunmetal, so that's always cool. The gunmetal is basically just dark silver. So yeah, also the printing is very nice on the actual figure. Really like that blue armor. Doesn't remind me of Jango Fett at all. It's just something very unique. This torso looks a lot like, as I said, the Death Watch members that we see in the show, because they're more like aqua. There's nothing really else to say about that figure. So yeah, now let's go on to probably one of my least favorite figures. I don't know why this guy is or girl is my least favorite. I don't know why just the printing on the helmet feels like it's copy and pasted on there. It just doesn't, I guess, flow. Like, you look at the box art there, and for some reason, I don't know. It's weird. I guess I just don't like the combination of all the colors, like sand green, yellow, or not yellow, orange. Just, I don't know, not that cool of a Mando. This is one that I saw in the show, though. This is one that I noticeably, like, actually recognized from the set in the show. The helmets, if you guys know what I mean. I said I was gonna have spoilers at the end and whatever, but I'm not gonna, so no spoilers, but the helmets, I instantly recognize this guy's helmet. The only one that is recommended to have the black cape, these capes are pretty cool. They're just short capes. I'm sure, if you have some of these Mandos, and you get a whole bunch of these, you could do some pretty cool customizations. And then also, if you have access to, like, Clone Army custom helmets, like, the sky is the limit. There is literally nothing that you cannot do to make custom Mandalorians. And if you do, like, painted customs like me, I'm sorry about the shaky camera. And besides the shaky camera, I'm also sorry about the freaking SpongeBob laugh that is my mom in the background. If you guys can hear that. And my computer making noise as, yeah, I'm just editing something. So, that is all the figures. I mean, I also don't really like it when the legs are, like, cloaked like that. I wish all these guys had, like, armored legs, but that's not really Lego's fault. That's Disney's when designing these Mandos. But anyways, this right here, sorry about that. We are experiencing technical difficulties once again. This speeder, since they actually were Mandalorian speeders in the Clone Wars that looked like this, but blue, you can kind of see the Mandalorians, salvaging parts from those, rebuilding them, making all sorts of, like, basically you could see this vehicle existing in Star Wars. Now, we don't actually see it in the show, but it could be out there. It would make sense if it was out there. And honestly, I like the fact that they kept this vehicle design, because it's just something neat about the set. I even like the stud shooters. They even look like little lights. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I like the way that looks. The stud shooters actually top it off, even though that might not really be accurate to the real vehicle. There's this little light here. I'm not sure if that was on the original vehicle, and here's a little red engine, so that kind of goes along with the stud shooters as the lights. And of course, you can seat one of your figures. I'm just throwing things around the setup. And then you also get this little build. Nothing much to explain. It's kind of like a little rocky build, a bit of like a landscape. You can attach one of the stud shooters to this jumper plate and have, as you can see, like a Mandolorian manning a turret. There's also another clip here. Don't really know why. I guess you can put another stud shooter. I don't really know. But yeah, guys, this is a very good set. Definitely worth the hype, you know. If you have the right stuff, as I said, you can make some really good customized figures, even without paint. I know I do a lot of painted figures, but honestly, when you have cool sets like these, and you know, you have Clone Army Customs for printed parts, and maybe you have some of these guys in your collection, you can make some really nice customs, guys, and, you know, without paint. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and, yeah, I enjoyed making it, and I will have 2 more reviews coming, actually 3 more, within, hopefully, the next week. Definitely 1 more within the next week. Alright, guys. Bye, guys.